What happens when one of boxing's most fearless champions says she can beat a male world-class fighter? The moment Claressa Shields called out Rolando Romero, the boxing world exploded. Stephen A. Smith quickly stepped in, saying this matchup puts Romero in a no-win situation. If he refuses, people talk. If he accepts, he gets criticized for fighting a woman. And if anything goes wrong in that ring, the backlash would be massive.
I don't want to rain on Claressa Shields' parade because I want her to get whatever she wants. I got a lot of respect for her. Unless you're going to go in there and let her punch you without you punching her at all, without you trying to win at all, without you competing, you just want to be a punching bag, unless that's what you talk about.
Romero responded too, and his answer made headlines. He said Claressa could beat him because he doesn't hit women. In his view, even entertaining the idea of that fight feels wrong.
It just happened the other day. Claressa Shields was on a podcast, and she was talking about fighting, and she said that she could beat Rolly Romero. She said, and I think the guy came back to her saying, "Oh my God, he's a power puncher. I mean, once he connects." And she said, "I'm bigger than him, and bigger guys, bigger boxers are generally going to win against smaller guys. So I have better skills than him, better boxing skills than him, and I'm bigger than him." I'm just your thoughts when you saw that clip. What did you think when you saw that?
I believe her. I believe she can beat me. Yeah, she'll knock me out.
Why out of all the names did you pull your name out of the hat?
No. I believe her. I truly believe she can beat me.
Yeah, interesting. Give me your ultimate goal.
Still, Romero gave her respect. He acknowledged Claressa Shields as one of the greatest female fighters ever. But he also pointed out that men's boxing and women's boxing are separated for a reason.
Why specifically with me? I think, of course, she is the greatest fighter of all time, the greatest female fighter of all time. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or questions about that. But I don't know why she always targets me.
Like, did you two run into each other? Anything that all these years later, it's
those were the first two interactions. I remember the exact dates and everything because, well, I remember everything that has happened to me in my life.
Because, I mean, I know you're not the first because a couple of years back, I know her and Keith Thurman had words flying back and forth.
Yeah, I never understood that one either. But it's still, at the end of it, I don't care. Me and her will never be in the ring. I do not hit women. She's great, but there's male and females. And it's divided for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's created headlines for you. Mark, I mean, no one expects you and her to fight. So, I mean, it's not like anyone out there is calling for a Rolly Claressa Shields fight. It just, I know it came out of left field for a lot of us on the sidelines. We were like, you know, probably should call out Michaela, should call out Katie Taylor. We're like, why is she calling out Rolly?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know, but she also knows it's never going to happen. Aside from that, too, she thanked me because I knocked out the dude that had knocked her out in sparring. I knocked him out in my 11th fight.
Stephen A. Smith added another important layer to the conversation. He said sparring with men is not the same as fighting them professionally. Sparring is controlled. A real bout is not. Once it becomes an official fight, the stakes, force, and danger rise to a completely different level.
She is no joke. She can fight. That is her in the boxing ring right now, fighting a man. That's who she's fighting. That's what she does. Claressa Shields is no joke. She's fired numerous shots in his direction on multiple occasions in recent years, but reiterated her call out of him over the weekend. She's the pound-for-pound king in women's boxing. She's 14-0, only 2 knockouts.
That same point has been echoed by many in boxing. Shields may be a dominant force in women's boxing, but against a male fighter like Rolando Romero, most believe the physical gap would be too much. Even lighter male professionals often carry different power, strength, and durability than the women she's faced. That makes this kind of matchup dangerous, no matter how skilled she is.
Have more accolades, you might have the aura of this unstoppable, immovable object as a woman, but not as a man. You will get beat by Rolly Romero, and you will get hospitalized by a guy like Gennady Golovkin, which you called out one time. I can come out of retirement right now at 40, in my mid-40s, and beat a Claressa Shields. You cannot do that, Chris Mannix. You cannot disrespect women's greatness and men's greatness, or not even greatness, just average, because Rolly Romero is average.
Well, let me drill down that for a minute there, because I fundamentally agree with you that Claressa cannot beat Rolly. I mean, Rolly, for all his wackiness, can punch. And even though he is several weight classes lighter than Claressa Shields, you get hit by Rolly, it's different. It's a lot different than getting hit by Lonnie Daniels and Franchon Cruz-Dezern and all the women that she has fought over the last couple of years. Even if it's just body shots that someone like Rolly is throwing, it would be it would end badly.
But Claressa Shields didn't back down. She argued that Romero doesn't have elite boxing skills, saying his success comes more from awkwardness and power than refined technique. She also pointed out that several top-level fighters he faced have knocked him out, using that to question the difference between raw power and true boxing ability.
You can go where Rolly's at and beat that. Rolly can't box nothing like me. It don't matter about no power. You don't have no skill. So next time Rolly come to my inbox, just know, yeah, I'm really about that. And I will show up where you at and show you what's up. He like, oh, you're not better than me and I'm not better than you. I'm just telling you that all of the greats have been dropped. I got a video of all your favorite fighters getting dropped. Rolly, congratulations. You got knocked out. Shut up. Shut up. You got knocked out in a real fight. Foreign. You got knocked out for real. So hush your mouth. Shakur beat your ass. Ryan beat you up. Tiafimo beat you up. Devin Haney, a dog walk you. Everybody like, who is Rolly? The dude who Tank knocked out. And when I see Rolly, I want you to keep that same energy you have over that internet.
Sergio Mora also weighed in, and he made sure to give Shields full credit first. He highlighted her incredible resume, from 2 Olympic gold medals to becoming undisputed in multiple weight classes. He called her one of the greatest female boxers of all time. But even with all that praise, Mora stressed that the line between men's and women's boxing exists for a very serious reason.
Look, I want to talk to Claressa Shields, the GOAT. I want to tell you straight out, because no one in women's boxing dares tell Claressa Shields the truth. You are an incredible boxer in the women's division. What you accomplished is incredible. I mean, it probably won't be broken. 2 gold medals, undisputed from junior middleweight all the way to heavyweight. Incredible accolades. They'll probably never be exceeded. But you can't beat a man. There's limits to boxing. That's the reason every sport in the world separates women from men.
He compared it to Serena Williams competing against male tennis players. The point wasn't to disrespect female greatness. It was to explain that physical differences matter. In boxing, those differences become even more dangerous. Men generally punch harder, recover faster, absorb more punishment, and bring a level of strength and endurance that changes everything inside the ring.
Serena Williams, the greatest tennis player, was on a talk show with David Letterman. Letterman asked her, could you compete with a man? No way. She had the humility to say, no, they're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. They did a match, and it wasn't even a best against the best. Serena Williams fought a 200th ranked tennis player and got beat. Both Williams sisters got beat by the 200th contender in tennis, but it was a man. Same thing will happen here if Claressa Shields decides to ever fight a man. She can fight the 200th ranked boxer in her division and will lose, because there's separation in strength, in size, in resistance, and being able to take a punch and rehydrating. It's 2 separate fields. So you can't move the field goal because you're the greatest at what you do as a woman. You have XX chromosomes. You can't come to this side with XY. XY is stronger than you.
Shakur Stevenson shared a similar view. He praised Shields for her talent, dominance, and achievements, saying she has already proven herself against the best women in boxing. But he also said that competing against men is a completely different challenge. Skill matters, but boxing is also built around physical realities. Stevenson even said that if Claressa Shields had been born male, she might have reached a level close to Floyd Mayweather Jr., which shows just how highly he rates her talent.
If she was a boy, bro, that's what I was trying to tell you.
If she was a boy.
If she was a boy. If she was a boy, she'd be Floyd Mayweather. Hello.
I don't know.
If she was a boy,
you can't do that.
She will be Floyd Mayweather. How can she not, bro?
No, but I'm saying you can't do that. If she was a boy, she might be playing soccer. We don't know what. You don't know what.
That's a great thing to say, but I'm just speaking like far as her.
Yeah.
If she was a boy, bro, it would be like.
Do you think she could actually beat a male like champion? Like seriously, like on some real shit. Like I know she tough, but you think she could beat any man champion?
My opinion is girls is girls, boys is boys.
Right.
A girl is gonna be a girl. I don't think a girl can beat a man. That's the same thing like you ask basketball players.
Yeah.
Like, can a female basketball player beat a male basketball?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. LeBron.
Because Claressa be talking hot though.
Nah, she's like that though.
At the same time, he emphasized that boxing has divisions and weight classes for a reason. They exist to keep the sport fair, balanced, and credible.
A female athlete, bro.
Yeah.
She talks shit. She's flashy. And she's the best fighter in the world, bro.
Yeah,
There's nobody better than Claressa as a woman, bro. I don't give a who you name. Nobody is coming close to her.
Yeah,
2 Olympic gold medals, bro. So if that's the case, if this girl was a man,
if she was a man,
bro, you know how much support to have of her. Like, the whole boxing world to have crazy support because she'll be Floyd Mayweather, bro.
So Claressa Shields or Layla Ali?
Man, come on.
No, I'm talking about both in their prime.
In their prime, it don't matter. Bro, she is the greatest woman boxer.
And this wasn't the first time Shields stirred this kind of debate. Before the Rolando Romero back and forth, she also called out Thurman. That challenge came after Thurman suggested he could beat her, and Shields fired back by defending her skills and toughness. She even hinted that maybe an exhibition could happen, but a real sanctioned mixed gender fight remains highly unlikely because of rules, safety concerns, and the structure of professional boxing.
Told him she wanted to fight. He initially shunned it, then thought about it, and said he would only do it for charity. And if she's willing to do it for charity, he will accept. She's fired numerous shots in his direction on multiple occasions in recent years, but reiterated her call out of him over the weekend. She's the pound-for-pound king in women's boxing. She's 14-0, only 2 knockouts, though. Thurman is the former unified welterweight champion who's only lost to Manny Pacquiao, as I told you. Shields tweeted, quote, "I'll fight Thurman at 154 pounds. So serious. All the respect in the world to him, too. I just think I can outbox him." Thurman told Sporting News, "I did not see it, but I've already got text messages all about it. Look, I can fight for any charity event. We can raise money and let you try to showcase your skills and talent." Thurman later said, "I would wear bigger gloves. I would let her wear smaller gloves. I would let her wear headgear, too. I don't really want to punch a girl in the face." I don't want to rain on Claressa Shields' parade because I want her to get whatever she wants.
What makes this story even bigger is that Shields insists she isn't chasing attention. She says she wants real challenges, not gimmicks. She trains with male sparring partners, but she has also made it clear she's not interested in facing random, small, young, or inexperienced men just for headlines. She wants serious, respected fighters who would truly test her ability.
These men who regulars can't fight. These men, the fact that I fight how I fight, and the fact that it ain't been done yet, but that they feel that it's possible that, oh my God, she can beat a man. If I can beat a man in boxing, I can beat them who regular men.
I think that's the issue, though. They know, like, she could probably get me. She shouldn't be saying that.
They intimidated. That's the issue. But I can't help that if you don't train, you don't work out, that I've been boxing for 18 years. I can't help that. But ain't no regular Smo Joe, man or woman, off the block about to come and give me the hands. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Like I done sparred against Earl Spence, Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Herring, Robert East, boasting. I done sparred against some really great boxers. And the thing is, no, I ain't saying that I beat these guys up, but I didn't go in there and get dropped and get curved out. I went in there and boxed and did my thing. Get in the gym, my boy.
That mindset is exactly why this debate keeps growing. Some fans believe Claressa Shields is so skilled, so tough, and so confident that she could shock people. But most boxing experts still say beating Rolando Romero is highly unrealistic. Not because Shields lacks greatness, but because men's and women's boxing are separated by physical realities that skill alone usually cannot erase. This debate is not about disrespecting women's boxing. It's about understanding why the sport is structured the way it is. Strength, speed, punch resistance, and size all matter in professional fighting, and that's why comparisons across genders often miss the bigger picture.
Being mentioned by Claressa Shields that she could beat Rolly Romero. She cannot beat Rolando Rolly Romero. She cannot. And I didn't see what Shakur said to his defense. And people said that people sent this to me and saying Shakur is agreeing that Claressa Shields could beat Rolly Romero. Stop! Claressa Shields cannot beat Rolly Romero. She is great. Icon. She is a woman. I don't care how much she wants to compare herself to men. She is not a man.
Even so, Claressa Shields hasn't changed her stance. She believes her strength, technique, height, and mindset give her a chance against anyone. To her, skill, strategy, and heart can overcome more than people think. That confidence is part of what makes her so dangerous, so compelling, and so impossible to ignore. So now the real question is this: is Claressa Shields speaking from a champion's belief in herself, or is this a fight that should never be taken seriously in the first place?
I'm stronger. I am strong as hell at heavyweight. And I know that from how I punch the pads, from the guys I'm sparring with, their reactions when we get tied up in if we get, tied up in our sparring, how I'm pushing them back, and I got pretty big shoulders and a pretty big back, and I'm actually super strong at heavyweight. So I'm carrying everything the same, and I still got my speed, which we were worried about. But hey, it's still there. And
what do you think? Could Claressa Shields really compete with male fighters like Rolando Romero? Or is this just boxing's biggest hypothetical debate? Let me know in the comments.